This a KINGMAN office at it again. JP, we run them. Give the girl them a love she need. I got a girl she a love and she never ate and she no need no man them all. Island girl, that girl she is so perfect among all of them. She said she wants some more. So me give you the girl more. Can you give it some more? Me start on you, me lady. I start on you, me baby. This feeling deep down in my soul. Deep in me soul. Yeah, 'cause you know how you me love. You me love. Me no want no other girl. No other girls like one in a million. One in a million. One in a million. Name. One in a million. But damn girl, it really worth a billion. I'll be damned about anyone's opinions. They minions and maybe you a stallion. You a baddie, I like that little fat. Yeah, girl, damn you a bag. Designer girls in the world, girl, I'm getting my first. I like brown skin woman, is a mutual girl. Tell me if you want it, we can end the night. Back at the crib, at the feelings right. Put on a tune, have a drink or two. Then I'll make love to you. Or if you wanna chill, we can do that too. Tell me what you want, girl, it's all about you. Yeah, what you wanna do? I'm stuck on you. It's not a surprise, she had the look in her eyes. She ain't telling me she keen, but her hands on my thighs. I'm like, be careful, baby. You know I'm talking, baby. I'll have you walking side to side. Hypnotizing, acting, going crazy. It's like that, babe. We're living in the moment. Overcome with that emotion. Girl, I'm following your motion. Got me swimming in your ocean. Tell me if you want it, we can end the night. Back at the crib, at the feelings right. Put it on a tune, have a drink or two. Then I'll make love to you. But if you wanna chill, we can do that too. Tell me what you want, girl, it's all about you. Yeah, what you wanna do? I'm stuck on you. I don't want us to turn away from that old school love. And I know that was the vibe, but I think I'm feeling you. I put in a front just to do the business. There's something about you got me falling deeper in this. May God my witness. But if it ain't like that, we can go back, bring it right back to the party. We'll keep it naughty. I guess it's one time, not a long time, but got a whole life. If you change your mind.
Hey, Talofa, it is a late Buddha's Lounge, but we are coming to you live from CMB Production Studios in the heart of West Valley. We are being engineered tonight by Cindy Sattini, and our guest tonight is my man. Do I just call you Nick? Is that
Nicco.
all right? I know it's Nicco, but I always stop short at the C.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. He paid for the O. I don't know why.
Just don't call me ugly. that's
Away
fine.
or late for lunch. Nicco.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. On this podcast and everyday people, many people assume that we just have Polynesians come on. And because you are a huge figure over at Honolulu Grill, I'm going to say 9 out of 10 times people probably walk in and say, Sole,
Oh, yeah.
who's your cousin? Sole, what's your last name?
Exactly.
And then they they find out that you're actually not Polynesian.
Yeah.
Is that how long has that plagued you? When people
Honestly,
come up to you thinking you're poly?
Since 2017 when I moved out here.
Didn't happen anywhere else?
Anywhere else. Well, I mean, huge Polynesian community out here.
Yeah.
And like I lived in the East Coast for a while. Not a lot get out there, except unless they play like football or some kind of sport.
Right.
But yeah, moved here and like at the time, my wife at the time, you know, she's Samoan and Samoan family and was always with them and got to meet their people and all that stuff. And yeah, my kids have Samoan. And
Y'all just assume he was big, that he's poly, huh?
That's it.
I see how y'all doing it. Yeah.
That's
'Cause
okay.
that's what we thought too.
So I love it.
But welcome into tonight's show. You know, one of the things that we try to champion on this show is everyday people doing extraordinary things like yourselves. You got a great hustle over at Honolulu Grill. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But a lot of us sometimes have either a hobby, a side hustle, a passion. What's the secret pleasures, desires, if you will? I know this because I've seen you perform, I've heard you perform. I know that one of your goals or one of your hobbies still is singing, writing music, and performing. I want to cover all of that tonight because hopefully some of the things we talk about could inspire somebody who's working a 9 to 5, but they still have a dream to do something else. If you wouldn't mind, since you are not Polynesian, let's lay your cards out on the table, if you will. Tell everybody your family, just like if you were Polynesian. You know, everybody's got family. Your mom and dad, and you know what island you come from, and that kind of stuff.
Definitely.
Give us your background.
Well, my name is Nicco. I go by Nicco Yessman when I perform all that stuff. My last name is Munoz. Munoz.
Definitely not Polynesian.
Yeah, definitely not Polynesian. What's funny is like Mexican name. So I'm Mexican, black, and Polish. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah.
Okay.
But I grew up with mainly the black side of my family. So I only Mexican part of my family I know is like my nana, my mom's mom. My grandfather on my dad's side was Mexican as well. So that was pretty much it. And then my aunts and uncles just because of blood. But yeah, like born in Indiana. So all my family's from Indiana.
Wow.
All my family from like Chicago, Gary area. Moved out to Las Vegas when I was about 4 years old because my dad actually, he played football at Ball State in Muncie, Indiana.
Okay.
Got signed to the Chargers, but San Diego was a little too expensive and my grandma was living in Las Vegas. So we moved to Vegas and I kind of grew up there. That was always home base. So I lived in Florida for a little while. Got older and working and traveling. Lived in Philadelphia, lived in New Jersey, worked in New York, worked in DC. And then 2017 ended up out here. I got 2 beautiful kids, Vivian Nafanua. So my little Nua. And then
Nafanua, how you doing? Okay.
Nicco Jr., but because you know he's only half poly, so we don't call him Junior, we call him Bro.
Oh.
So yeah.
When he gets older, you're gonna call it Tuner.
Oh yeah, Junior.
Tuner. Hey, Tuner.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got those, and then Taylor, my girlfriend, soon to be fiance.
Okay.
She actually works at the grill too, so she holds it down in the morning for me, and yeah, she's got 2 boys.
Yeah.
Neil and Sione, they're half Tongan. And
But
so
you got the UNO over there,
Yeah, for
man.
real.
The World Health Organization
exactly,
at your house.
and I love it just because so many cultures,
Hell
like,
yeah.
they get
I
to.
mean that positively too. No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it. Yeah.
And just being able to show them all these different sides, like they know their Polynesian sides because their family's all out here, and then they kind of get to see, you know, her boys are meeting my family. Like my mom was just in town this
their
weekend.
mom's family, you know,
their mom's family
and
all out
obviously
here
the
as
connections
well.
with you guys, you know,
Exactly.
your
So
culture.
it's cool. They get to see a lot of things, learn a lot of things, but we still make sure they know who they are.
Did you ever, as you're convening and you know, being among the Polynesian people, did you ever extrapolate or use some of the rhythms or the beats into your music, or was it just the melodies? I don't know if you used anything.
Oh, like
Any inspiration?
honestly, just the rhythms that come from it, like, and then you get a lot of covers too. The Polynesian artists use, and like I love, what is it, Maoli? Maoli, yeah. My bad.
Remember, he's not.
My
He was only married
pronunciations
to a Samoan. Yeah.
Sorry.
Maoli.
But yeah, Spawn Breezy, like I love listening to them. Like, so just kind of getting like that rhythm and that feel, and everything just smooth. And that's how I try to make my music too, just smooth for everybody to kind of listen to. And
What was take me back to young Nicco, your first earliest memory, whether it was a boy band, that song that stuck with you, or whichever artist sang. What was that first song that resonated with you that you said, I kind of like that style?
Believe it or not, for me it was Outkast.
Oh, come on.
I love Outkast. Andre 3000, Big Boy, like
When they were hot, when they were friends.
Oh yeah.
When they were doing it together, they
yeah.
were unstoppable for sure.
Like So Fresh and So Clean, like that stays on my playlist whenever I do stuff. And then just like Players Ball.
Okay. Now, because Outkast is one of your favorite groups, here's something trippy. You probably already know this. That song, Hey Ya, it's a funeral song. You got to go back and look at. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay.
I went back. So I was watching an old interview, Andre 3000. And he talked about it. He goes, "The song sounds like a party song, right? Man, it's a funeral song. Go back and listen to it." So it just changes the way you think about stuff. But it was anyway. Those guys down in the South, the way they do wakes and funerals anyway.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration. It is a celebration. Outkast, huh?
Yeah.
Where did it go from there?
shoot, I was doing, the hey ho hip hop parade and like Naughty by Nature, my car seat. I know my mom and dad always like to talk about that. Listening to like a lot of gospel growing up too, like Mary Mary was always playing with my grandmother.
Did you grow up in the black church? Did you go to black church?
I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
And then just kind of bounced all over the place. Like my dad, I know he landed in a few different churches, but yeah, it's like just pretty much Christian. I'm Christian. I go to a Christian church up in Salt Lake or North Salt Lake too. I sing there on Sundays. So if you ever need some worship, I got you.
And again, part of the whole reason why we have Nicco on is because we like to highlight local. People are still trying to pursue their dream. You never know who's out there listening. Songwriter, singer, which part of the music business do you prefer? Writing music, performing? Are you like the whole kit caboodle?
Honestly, I love the writing aspect of it. Like when I started making my own music, it started out as writing. Like everything was poetry. It was just like a way to get out whatever I was feeling and didn't feel like I had somebody to talk to about it or didn't think like somebody would understand.
Was it like kind of your therapy?
Kind of, yeah. It's a good way to say that. And like a lot of my songs, it's just about my life, like day-to-day stuff, like breakups.
If anybody from your past were to listen to your songs and lyrics, can they pick up like, he's talking about me?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But at the same time, I like the art behind it because you make it so it could be about anybody. Anybody can
relate to it, even though it's an isolated incident.
Yeah.
I like that.
So every once in a while I'll throw a name in there too, but that's only on the more positive stuff, I got some things that are never gonna come out, see the light of day, just because.
Those are in the those are in the vault.
Those are in the vault.
Yeah. After we've gone on like Prince, you bring out all the old music that didn't get released. I want to talk about a little bit about your day job, if you will. Obviously, we'll get to the music. He will be performing this Saturday at ONE LOVE Kava Lounge, 7136 South Redwood Road. So if you are a fan, if you're related, if you're a friend, we encourage you to come out and support Nicco this Saturday. It's actually a great Saturday to cap off because ONE LOVE is having their ONE LOVE Kava Festival on Friday. So it'd be a great way for you to recap, to cap off the week. But let's go back to your day job. You work at Honolulu Grill. You're the head chef. No, forget that. You're the executive chef at Honolulu Grill. When creating music, and this is what I've heard from some artists that I've talked to in the past, creating music and cooking are similar. You're cooking in the lab, you're making music, you're cooking in the kitchen, making food. Kind of similar, and love is the thing that goes into both of them. Talk to me how you're cooking, when you're back behind when you have your chef hat on, that there's no difference in the creative process.
It's just finding your rhythm. That's the big thing. I know, like when I am cooking, I gotta have my rhythm. I gotta have, everything kind of going. Like I know the timing of everything. Just like when I'm making a song, like being able to find the beat or come in at a certain time or change it however I need to. Same thing when I'm cooking. Like I get eggs going. I know I got so much time before I gotta flip them. I get, the patties down for Loco Moco. I know I got so much time just to get the right brown on them before I go. And
Nicco, in my mind, I'm thinking that you got songs for everything. This is the way I feel, and I don't want to steal your thunder, but in my mind, I feel like, okay, if it's 3 minutes and such, man, that's Patti LaBelle, da 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 da.
Yeah.
And that's that's Outkast. That you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you have stuff like that where you can do your timing that way?
What's crazy is when it gets busy and I need to find my rhythm, Christmas songs.
Come on, man.
Christmas songs, because throughout my entire career, the busiest time of the year has always been the holidays. There's always usually like Christmas music playing and stuff like that.
Okay, I got a hack for you. Bro, I got a hack for you. If you like Christmas songs, I got a hack for you. Play any song, and you know how you said Christmas, and then just have somebody shake the jingle bells. Ching, 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 ching. Doesn't matter what song, I promise you. Ching, ching, ching. I promise you, you'll feel like it's Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I got that from Kurt Bester. Thanks, Kurt Bester. Appreciate that. Christmas music, man. I would have not pegged that for you.
It's the craziest thing. It just, like I said, from being in kitchens and restaurants, and then it gets busy, and like certain songs will pop up in my head.
Give me the go-to Christmas song.
Silver Bells pops up in my head. every time it gets
Which
busy.
version? Which version? Boys to Men or like just the regular
Just the
Bing
regular,
Crosby?
yeah. Bing Crosby, Silver Bell, Silver Bell. I don't know why, but
It's
when I get busy,
Christmas time
that's
in
what comes
West
up.
Jordan.
But yeah, honestly, the best Christmas song though, yeah, Boys to Men, Brian McKnight, Let It Snow.
Okay. We talking now.
Yeah.
If you had to have a battle, if you had to take one boy group with you on a deserted island, you couldn't take anybody else, who would it be? Boys to Men, New Edition, or New Kids on the Block?
Ooh, Boys to Men. The core of them stayed together the longest.
Right, except for the bass. I mean,
Except
well, the
for-
core. Well, sorry,
yeah,
you said you
except for
say
the
core.
bass. Yeah.
Why'd they let the bass go, man? What's up? Whatever happened to that?
I don't know.
I know he passed.
Yeah.
I know he passed, but
I don't know what the
that guy's
man.
voice was on another level,
Unmatched.
man. Unmatched. Even I would say maybe the closest that I thought was the bass on Pentatonics. The dude the dude that does the bass for Pentatonics, he sounded a lot like Boys to Men's bass.
Yeah, he does pretty good.
Yeah, here we are. See, it's all kinds of vibes, guys. All kinds of vibes. You know, we talk about music. We talk about sports. Can I ask about sports?
Yeah.
You look like you could be a defensive tackle or an offensive lineman. Was football not in the cards? You said your dad played.
I played football all the way up until college. Yeah. I mean, every team I was on, I played all over the offensive and defensive line. Going into high school, I was the first, or actually one of two. Me and the running back were our first freshman varsity players.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was pretty much give them the ball, run behind Nicco. So that's what we did. Yeah.
Let's take a break. Before we head into the break, I wanted to bring back an oldie but a goodie. The last time you and I met, we were just talking about Kava 8,
Yeah.
and it was new to me. Here's the thing is, he's back, and it's new. Tell me about the new version of Kava 8, and what did you guys do to it?
So our new version, we try to make it as natural as possible. Before it had zero sugar, but we did have aspartame in it. Aspartame is like the sweetener that you get in Diet Coke and stuff like that. We decided, you know what? Let's just let the kava be the kava and then sweeten it with the fruit. So we got mango nectar in there, peach nectar in there.
I will say this. It tastes a little smoother. It doesn't have the chemical.
Like
it doesn't have the aspartame. I can tell that you took something out, but man, that mango, just the natural.
Just
the
the natural.
flavors?
That's it. I mean, we got some like cinnamon in there. A little bit
Bro,
of
don't tell all the
ginger,
secrets, bro.
You know, just a little stuff
All
here
the
and there,
carajos
but,
are like, what? Yep. That's really, really good. How much are these going for at the store?
$6 a bottle. One of these, I mean, we use waka, Fijian waka.
Oh, wow.
Yep, double concentrated, so there is more of the waka in there.
If you are a kava
normally
drinker,
mix.
this is how I would categorize this. After one of these, you're at half cup status. All right. The address at Honolulu Grill?
8860 South Redwood Road. It's in the Redwood Medical Plaza, and we're right behind the Smith's Marketplace.
Man, their menu is unmatched. All right, don't move, Bustle. We'll be right back. Fire if you got a cup.
Every time I think of heartache, nothing comes to mind. Ever since you gave me love, I haven't seen a bad day in a while. All the flowers and the bees got nothing on you. That's true. We're just two lovers singing in the same tune. Never thought that I would feel the type of love that I have with you. You took the pain from my heart.
ice cream
Yes,
machines?
we should. Hi, everybody. We're giving away our secrets. See, you never know what happens. You know, deals can happen. Anyway, welcome back into Budah's Lounge. Our guest tonight, Nicco Yessman, performing this Saturday at One Love Kava Lounge, 7136 South. It is on Saturday. It's all you can drink kava from 9 to midnight, but he'll be performing then. $10 cover charge. R&B, hip hop. How many songs do you have? You have an album? You have a?
Oh, I got one album out now everywhere. It's called The Healing Process. And then, yeah, I mean, I got a good 30-minute set at least. Yeah.
People are gonna be. It's gonna be a good show. Do you have somebody who opens up for you, or do you? It's a one-man show.
It's a one-man show, but I do have some partners up in Ogden that I've done stuff with, and we've got little mixtapes out and stuff like that. So I have songs with a lot of different people. It's like I'm more than happy to jump on a song with somebody. I just love making music. Yeah.
It's I know it's not your first time performing, but I'm excited, especially for this side because people know you at the restaurant. They say, I would love for them to see a different side, and maybe start selling your music at the store, bro. You know, you never know. Why? The music, the platforms, can I ask you about this? Only because I don't know how is it, and there's a lot of young people trying to do music, right? What's the most difficult part getting your music out into those platforms, Spotify, YouTube, or whatever? What was the biggest challenge that young artists might be facing?
The biggest challenge really was just, one, making sure that the music sounded good coming out of any speaker. It was
like the quality, or
yeah,
okay,
the mixes and everything. So it sounds good in the headphones, sounds good in the car, sounds good over some speakers with crazy bass.
Got you.
Making sure that the mixes were good, and then when you distribute your music too, like Apple, they have like their own kind of sound quality that they put into it as well.
Like their own equalizer.
Yeah. So like my one song could sound slightly different from Spotify than it would on Apple.
Really? See,
yeah.
Man, I didn't even think about stuff like that.
Yeah. So just being able to...
There could be a quality difference between the two platforms, but with every platform actually.
Yeah.
Wow, didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and so it's just really particular about getting the quality just enough to where it doesn't matter where you put it out, it's still gonna sound how you want it to sound.
Yeah.
But and then just finding the right platform to distribute through. So like, there's so many like United Masters and DistroKid and all these different things that you can do.
Maybe you've answered my question by saying that, because I'm thinking maybe everybody who's out there thinking, well, which one's the best one? But I guess every artist has a preference.
Yeah.
Right. So some who like Spotify, they may not like Apple, and vice versa. Right.
Yeah.
What is the most popular right now?
I would say Spotify. Spotify is most popular, and then getting stuff out onto like TikTok and Facebook, Instagram, just so people can use your songs.
Oh, for reels.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even think about stuff like that.
So TikTok is huge for up and coming artists. If you can get a song on the TikTok and get people to start using your song in their videos or make dances and stuff.
It leads them right back to wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this. As an artist, knowing that TikTok can actually get you those eyes that you're looking for, how come you haven't done one?
Honestly?
In the kitchen, bro. Can you do something with the butter cake? Bro, that butter cake, I'm telling you, man.
Butter cake is
Shoot.
good. The butter cake is fire, yeah.
Maybe you can do something like, oh, that guy's like a butter cake. What do you mean? He's so cute, but he's so far away like a butter cake. I don't know. I'm making them up right now. But I didn't want to say a woman because that just seems degrading. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a butter guy. Everything is cute, butter.
Face.
Something like that. I didn't say it. I'm just saying I heard it somewhere.
I've heard it
if we could use it like the butter cake, but in a positive way.
Yeah.
Damn it. How do we do that? Anyway, if you haven't tried the butter cake over at Honolulu Grill, it is to die for.
Amazing.
I used to go out and have blondies. That was my secret obsession.
I love blondies.
The blonde, and we pour the white sauce. Oh, yeah. I used to. I had my own stuff. But then I tried the butter cake, and I was like, "Palanti kud pie." Yeah, we only have room for butter cake.
Butter cake is good.
Did you see what happened with these guys when I brought the food over for foodie.
Oh yeah, I was watching.
Bro, how come
I
they?
was
How about
watching.
they took the gravy and they thought that was for the cake?
Yeah.
Oh man, Samoans. Anyway,
That's all right.
what's on the menu? How many items on the menu? I know. I want to count 12.
Oh, it's
Is there more than that?
12. Oh yeah.
Or that's just 12 plates.
No, we got, yeah, like, I mean, just in the mix it ups alone, like 2 choice, 3 choice plates. So you can mix and match whatever meats you want. And
I've heard people talk about your loco moco.
oh yeah, the loco moco, I mean, if you mess up a loco moco, like, you can't really say you're cooking Hawaiian food. But ours is hard
Bro,
to beat.
here's
Brown gravy.
here's my idea that nobody's done it. We need to own it before somebody else do it. How come Honolulu Grill should host the first ever spam musubi competition and have a spam musubi champion? Because everybody thinks they
make the
can
best
do
musubi.
spam musubi. And then, to be honest, pick judges from the community, secret judges. Because if everybody knows who the judges are, they're going to bribe them
Exactly.
and whatever. But make them like secret shoppers.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden at the end, you have the final tally and nobody will know who the judges are. I'm just saying, I think spam musubi, nobody's done, not even in Hawaii. They don't even have a spam musubi competition in Hawaii.
Really? I think that would be cool.
Just saying.
I want to do a food challenge, honestly, with the loco moco.
What?
The loco moco, our loco moco is huge. Like, if
How
you can
about this? Everyday people and Hawaiian and Honolulu Grill present Loco Moco Challenge.
That'd be fun.
See?
That'd be fun.
We could televise it. We could broadcast it on our platform so that everybody in Hawaii, everybody around the world, everybody in San Diego,
Who's got the best loco moco?
who's got the best Loco Moco.
Yeah.
All right. Look, this is what I need from y'all. I need y'all to go visit my man Nicco over there at Honolulu Grill to see if he indeed has some of the best Loco Moco in town. We need your review. And then second, please make plans to come and see my man this Saturday at ONE LOVE KAVA Lounge, ONE LOVE Coffee Lounge, 7136 South Redwood Road. In closing, what can people expect from you this Saturday?
It's a good time. If you are there, I mean, obviously you're gonna be drinking some kava. There's hanging out. Like, my music is all chill. I want everybody to feel something when you hear my music, and just have a good time.
Yeah.
Unwind. It's gonna be Saturday. It's gonna be a long week, I know, for me at the grill. But yeah, come out Saturday.
Any last? Can you leave our audience with an encouraging message? I know with all the turmoil and the angst that's happening with the government and 2025 New Year's resolutions, how about a message of hope and positivity that you still got 9 other months left.
Stay thankful. Stay thankful. You got your health, however much you have of it. You've got the people around you, your family, your friends, and then you never know what somebody's going through. So stay thankful that you have everything that you have and keep pushing.
Shout out to those guys over there at ONE LOVE KAVA Lounge, ONE LOVE Coffee Lounge, Jesse and Sessa. Thank you for having the vision and the open mind to allow us to have this space to champion local artists, local entrepreneurs, and creative in your creative space. Last but not least, hit them with your socials as we say goodbye.
Nicco Yessman, NICOYESSMAN on everything.
And with that, like we always say, if we can help one person, then we've done our job, we're doing good. And we always like to say on Everyday People and Buddha's Lounge, please be kind. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Yep. Bye. See.
Baby, know I'm rocking. If I got it, then I got us. And if she ever need me, then I'm gon' pop her. And if I ever shoot my shot, then I'm gon' spot her. And knock it down, they playing games, so baby, not us. When I'm with you, I feel like I can just forget all of my. When I'm with you, I feel like, baby, I don't mean to be caught in my ways, but I'd rather have you by my side. So baby, would you ride for me? Would you die for me? So call me when you need my love. I pull up and show you my love, and it ain't the same with you. You my medicine, my drug. You know I fiend for you, do anything for you. Girl, it's enough. Loving you every minute, every hour. Let's 2%. If this was meant to, babe, you'd if the stars and the moon came crashing down.
you.